So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking here for Smith downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eli Harold able to run him down for a 15-yard loss. And it'll be 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right around the 31. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That is caught at the 7. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 4-yard line. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guy.
And oh, it's blocked. And oh, the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They'll start the drive with Jamaal Charles. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Charles. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Taylor will throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor, eluding the pressure right. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. Give him 30 yards there.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Emmanuel Sanders, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And some room to work. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Hill. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin the drive with Charles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And some room to roam now. Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken Torrey across the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 18-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Going underneath for Charles. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Got him in, he finds Sanders. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry here for Charles. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Taylor. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's third down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A good pickup there at 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it. This is the veteran Cedric Pierman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They go play action now. Taylor. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terrell Pryor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up to... Around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Mahomes. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
With it is Jackson. A beautiful fake. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a...
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Taylor. Screen pass to Charles. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down. Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Here's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. King now throwing on fourth down. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas, the rookie from West Virginia. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a two-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they'd have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
And good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And here now come the Falcons. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Taylor. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And now they're in the hurry-up. Taylor going to throw it. Eluding the pressure. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Now Moore. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free, and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on
you know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci.